Yo, get ready. Keep it on, keep it on. Keep it on, keep it on.
The players are making their entrance. The show will be underway soon. This is Kendrick Perkins, and I will be the commentator for today's game. Tip-off is next. What an incredible assist. A wide open three. Oh, an unfortunate miss from downtown. The floor is looking slippery out there. Not much time left now. Excellent pass. An open three on the way. Whew, missed an opportunity there. Now that's what we call a brilliant pass. That's a nice dish. Create space with a step back. No good from the three-point line. A clever fake. A clever pass. Oh my goodness, what a move. Shot clock winding down. Watch out for the dunk. Jared Jackson Jr. throws the hammer down. Wide open for a three. That's just way too easy. Another lead change in this heated game. Create space with the crossover. Some tight defense here. Jared Jackson Jr. running the pick and roll. A step back shot. Shot clock about to expire. 3 points off the board. A big basket. They got the lead. The defender is dropped. Elevates. Wade scores with a dunk. The game is tied. Hangs and finishes. Blew that one. That shot was contested. A forced shot and missed. Excellent pass. No hesitation for that shot. Defenders are gonna have a hard time now. Rises up. Giannis with the posterizer. Uncontested three-pointer. Leonard knocks down the three. A failed drive attempt. Jared Jackson Jr. setting the pick. Fakes the shot. Great defense. The defender is shaking off on that one. Murray, what a beautiful three. The shot is contested. The D was too tight on that shot. What an incredible assist. Going for the dunk. Jared Jackson Jr. with the heavy slam. And they take the lead. To the paint. Wade with the right attack. That player gives them the lead. Cannot shake off the defender. Blue arrow out. That's a slick move. A long-range three-pointer. Murray. Spectacular shooting performance. And they take the lead. That's some solid defense. That's too far out. From way outside. I can't believe it. That player gives them the lead. Blows by the D. There's still time for miracles. Jaren Jackson Jr. setting a screen. Giannis. Shot is good. And they're back on top. The defender cannot keep up. Blows by the D. Time is running out. Leonard with a well-timed pick. Cut down. Leonard hits it. They pull one back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Giannis on the drive. Giannis finishes with a commanding slam. And that concludes our game. And there it is, a big win for them.
Yo. Get ready. Keep it on, keep it on. Keep it on, keep it on. Move it. Come on.
The players are warming up. I'm sure we're in for a great game. This is Kendrick Perkins, and you're playing Dunk City Dynasty. Okay, now, the opening tip. Rises up, Tatum with an effortless dunk. Oh my goodness, what a move. A smart move by Harden. The defender cannot keep up. Create space with the crossover. Okay, he swats it away. Pulls up from mid-range. Durant knocks it down. Step back and pops. Nice D on that play. The defender is shaking off on that one. The defender cannot keep up. Not much time left now. In open mid-range. Sinks the basket. Elevates. Pure dominance on display right there. Create space with the crossover. The defender is shaking off on that one. Fakes it, didn't shoot. Tatum blocks the shot. Shot clock winding down. Open look. Secures the two-pointer. Tatum sets a solid screen. A good look for three. Durant drains the three-pointer. Harden finding his rhythm. Hits it. Defense needs to be better now. Launches on top of defense. Defense was all over. Pump fakes. Shot clock about to expire. Gets a good look. Hits it. And we're all tied up. Great defense. Fakes the shot. Setting a pick and open mid-range. Sinks the basket. Oh my goodness, what a move. Blows by the D. The defender is shaking off on that one. Double step in the block. Time is running out. Fires away. Tatum. 3 points off the board. Create space with the crossover. Oh my goodness, what a move. The defender cannot keep up. Blows by the D. A wide open three. Knocks down the three. To the paint, Tatum just casually drops it in. Every possession matters now. Create space with the crossover. Wide open for a three. The shot bounces off the rim. And Durant sends it back. Uncontested three-pointer. What a beautiful three. And that's it. The game is over. This is a learning experience. I'm sure they'll come back stronger next time.
Yo. Get ready. Keep it on, keep it on. Keep it on, keep it on. Come on.
Both teams are ready to go. This will be a fun game to watch. This is Kendrick Perkins, and I will be your commentator for today's game. Time for the tip-off. Goes straight for a three-pointer, an off-balance shot, no good. Going for the dunk, Westbrook, an explosive finish at the rim. Shoots a fader, some tough luck there on the three. Shot clock winding down. Shoots from way downtown. It's too hard to make a shot from that distance. That's a nice dish. Drains the three-pointer. Another lead change in this heated game. Oh my goodness, what a move. Pulls up from mid-range. Shot is good. A big basket. They got the lead. Watch out for the dunk. Elijah just casually drops it in. A failed drive attempt. Gets a good look. Missed it. Elijah with the big rejection. Shot clock about to expire. The defender is shaking off on that one. Scores with a dunk. That player gives them the lead. Blows by the D. Open look. Knocks it down. Another lead change in this heated game. Fires away. Not feeling it from beyond the arc. The defender cannot keep up. Time is running out. Rises up. Giannis with an effortless dunk. A big basket. They got the lead. Goes for a fadeaway. Secures the two-pointer. And they take the lead. The defender is shaking off on that one. A wide open shot. Sinks the basket. That player gives them the lead. A fadeaway jumper. Elijah shot is good. And they take the lead. Create space with the crossover. An explosive finish at the rim. A big basket. They got the lead. A clever fake. The defender cannot keep up. Fading from mid-range, a two-pointer, won't go. An open three on the way, Westbrook hits it. Defense needs to be better now. Shoots with conviction, sinks it over heavy contest. Here comes the supermodel. Dallas coming in strong to the paint. The ball is stopped. Now that's what we call a brilliant pass. Quickly takes it to the rim, lays it up and in. That's some solid defense. We got ourselves a tight ball game. Giannis with the rack attack. Wow, that was way too Giannis. That's a clean block. A good look for three. That's just way too easy. A successful contest by the defender. The defense was all over that shot. Not much time left now. Uncontested three-pointer. Defenders are gonna have a hard time now. Four, three. Tight defense right there. Two with the heavy slam. One. That's a deep three. And that's the final buzzer. Congratulations. That was an exciting game from the start to finish.
Get ready. Keep it on, keep it on. Keep it on, keep it on. Come on.
Both teams are ready to go. The show will be underway soon. I'm Perkins, and the game is brought to you by Meebo TV. We'll start with a jump ball. Fires away. Thompson shoots, and Thompson hits. A wide open three. Curry with the triple. 3 more points for his team. And we're all tied up. The ball is stopped. Create space with the crossover. Oh my goodness, what a move. Wide open for a three. No good from the three-point line. Fakes the shot. Embiid's wall out there with that screen. A tough three-pointer. An off-balance shot, no good. An open three on the way. Oh, an unfortunate miss from downtown. Uncontested three-pointer. Shot clock about to expire. Nowinski. What a beautiful three. What an incredible assist. Goes up with strength, and B puts it up and in. The defender is shaking off on that one. Elevates. Scores with a dunk. A good look for three. The touch isn't quite there today. Fires away. That's what happens when Thompson is left open. A failed drive attempt. A clever fake. An open three on the way. And B should try to attack the basket more. A good look for three. How did Clay miss that shot? Wide open for a three. Curry will hit that shot 24/7. Cannot shake off the defender. The defender cannot keep up. Blows by the D. Uncontested three-pointer. Thompson shoots, and Thompson hits. Excellent pass. A wide open three. 3 points off the board. An open three on the way. Nowinski. Defenders are gonna have a hard time now. Fires away. You should never leave Curry open like that. Uncontested three-pointer. That's what happens when Thompson is left open. Great defense. A wide open three. Embiid ready to protect the paint. The shot bounces off the rim. A good look for three. Curry knocks down the three. Shoots from right under the rim. Makes an easy basket. Wide open for a three. Not feeling it from beyond the arc. They're leading by a large margin. That's some solid defense. Goes straight for a three-pointer. That was not a good chance. Fires away. Curry doing what Curry does. Some tight defense here. The Sid shot. Wide open for a three. Thompson shoots, and Thompson hits. Pump fakes. Cut down. Uncontested three-pointer. Curry. That's just way too easy. 3, 2. Launches on top of defense, and that's it. The game is over. It's a disappointing loss, but they'll learn from this and try harder next time. The players are warming up. This will be a fun game to watch. This is Kendrick Perkins, and you're playing Duck City Dynasty. Okay, now, the opening tip. And we're underway. That's a nice dish. Time is running out. Rises up with the rack attack. The defender cannot keep up. Fakes it, didn't shoot. Gets a good look. Secures the two-pointer. The game is tied. Tight defense right there. Now that's what we call a brilliant pass. Shot clock winding down. Fakes the shot. Pump fakes. Great defense to force a shot clock violation. Shoots with conviction. Defense was all over. Open look. Sinks the basket. To the paint. Just casually drops it in. We're back to even now. Cannot shake off the defender. A wide open shot. Malone hits it. A good look for three. Wayne hits it. Defense needs to be better now. A big basket. They got the lead. The dunk, an explosive finish at the rim. Another lead change in this heated game. A clever pass. A wide open three. Embiid drains the three-pointer, and they take the lead. Shoots a fader. Malone knocks it down. It's a brand new ball game from now. An open three on the way. Hits it. Defense needs to be better now. Excellent pass. A long-range three-pointer hits it from the parking lot, and we're all tied up. Pulls up from mid-range. Wade, shot is good. Going for the dunk with the heavy slam. It's a brand new ball game from now. Shoots from way downtown. MP's ready to protect the paint. That's to be expected. Wide open for a three. Woo. Missed an opportunity there. A good look for three. Leonard, that's just way too easy. Cut down. 4, 3, 2. A wide open three. 3 points off the board. The game is all tied up. This one isn't over yet. Overtime is on the way. Time for the tip-off. An open mid-range. Wade sinks the basket. Oh my goodness, what a move. To the paint, Leonard with a jaw-dropping dunk. We got ourselves a tie. No hesitation for that shot. Knocks down the three. Now that's what we call a brilliant pass. An open three on the way. Drains the three-pointer.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Cut down. 4. MP's ready to protect the paint. 3. And this one is in the books. They couldn't get it done this time, but they'll bounce back.
Yo. Get ready. Keep it on, keep it on. Keep it on, keep it on. Come on.
The players are making their entrance. I'm sure we're in for a great game. This is Kendrick Perkins, and I will be the commentator for today's game. Tip-off is next. The shot is contested. A missed attempt from three. No. The defender is shaking off on that one. Pulls up from mid-range. Shot is good. Great defense. Attacking the basket. Wade lays it up and in. We're back to even now. Create space with the crossover. A clever pass. Shoots with conviction. That's a bad shot. What an incredible assist. Gets a good look. Wade hits it. Sends it away. Uncontested three-pointer. Defenders are gonna have a hard time now. That's a slick move. Fires away. What a beautiful three. Just denies the shot. An open three on the way. Thompson. What a beautiful three. Setting the pick. Fakes it. Didn't shoot. That's a nice dish. Rises up. Throws the hammer down. Some tight defense here. A good look for three. That's just way too easy. Running the pick and roll. Open look. Off the mark on that one. Not much time left now. The floor is looking slippery out there. And it's a shot clock violation. He did not just miss that. Blows by the D. Davis with the big rejection. Goes straight for a three-pointer. Better slow it down now. The 10th shot. Uncontested three-pointer. That's what happens when Thompson is left open. That's a deep three. You won't be making that shot every day. Davis with an effortless dunk. That's some solid defense. Wallace sets a solid screen. The D was too tight on that shot. That's a quick release. Oh, a miss? What's going on with Thompson? Wide open for a three. 3 points off the board. There's still time for miracles. Quickly takes it to the rim. Wade nails the two-pointer. The shot is contested. Defense was all over. Clay with the catch and shoot. How did Clay miss that shot? Watch out for the dunk. Wallace. Pure dominance on display right there. Davis setting a screen, hits it despite being heavily guarded. That's too far out. Cut down. 4. It's too hard to make a shot from that distance. Fires away. 1. Thompson drains the three-pointer. And that's it. The game is over. Hope they'll use this loss as motivation for the next game.
Yo. Get ready. Keep it on, keep it on. Keep it on, keep it on.
Both teams are ready to go. This will be a fun game to watch. This is Kendrick Perkins, and you're playing Dunk City Dynasty. Okay, now, the opening tip. Gains the first possession. A failed drive attempt. The defender cannot keep up. Goes for the double pump. Shot clock winding down. Murray buries it down low. No one was protecting the rim. An open mid-range. Durant secures the two-pointer. The game is tied. The defender is shaking off on that one. Oh my goodness, what a move. What an incredible assist. An explosive finish at the rim. That's a nice dish. A wide open shot. Durant knocks it down. And we're all tied up. Cannot shake off the defender. Create space with the crossover. Just too quick for the defense. A clever fake. Blows by the D. Shot clock about to expire. Goes for a fadeaway. Some tough luck there on the three. Scores with a dunk. Pulls up from mid-range. I can't believe that shot didn't go in. The defender cannot keep up. A tough shot. The defense was all over that shot. Fires one off. Hits it. Defense needs to be better now. That player gives them the lead. Blows by the D. Time is running out. Fakes the shot. Embiid, that's a clean block. The defender is dropped. A wide open three. Durant. Defenders are gonna have a hard time now. Create space with the crossover. A failed drive attempt. Hangs and finishes. Too soft on the shot. A successful contest by the defender. Not much time left now. Fires away. Embiid knocks down the three. Some tight defense here. Blue arrow out. He's so crafty with the ball. A long-range three-pointer. You won't be making that shot every day. Uncontested three-pointer. Murray. 3 points off the board. A good look for three. Knocks down the three. That's a deep three. That's to be expected. I'm afraid that's it. Not too much of a chance now. Wide open for a three. Hits it. Defense needs to be better now. A tough three-pointer. The D was too tight on that shot. Cut down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoots from way downtown. And this one is in the books. This is a learning experience. I'm sure they'll come back stronger next time.
Yo. Get ready. Keep it on, keep it on. Keep it on, keep it on.
The players are warming up. The show will be underway soon. I'm Perkins, and the game is brought to you by Meebo TV. Time for the tip-off. Wins the opening tip. The defender is shaking off on that one. That's some solid defense. A step-back shot. James Harden drains the J. Oh my goodness, what a move. An open mid-range. George sinks the basket. We're back to even now. Create space with a step back. Hard. That's just way too easy. Create space with the crossover. Flawless. Blocks the shot. Open look. Tatum. Shot is good. Pump fakes with a well-timed pick. The defender cannot keep up. Throws the hammer down. Blows by the D. Wiggins jumps high into the air for that block. Wallace just casually drops it in. Going for the dunk. Wiggins with an effortless dunk. Harden finding his rhythm. An off-balance shot, no good. An open three on the way. Wiggins drains the three-pointer. The game is tied. Oh my goodness, what a move. Great defense. The defender is shaking off on that one. George with the block. A clever fake. That's too far out. It's too hard to make a shot from that distance. Giannis with a big-time block. Blows by the D. Wallace just denies the shot. Harden with an unselfish play. Tatum sets a solid screen. Harden changes pace, steps back and shoots. Harden. Defenders are gonna have a hard time now. Elevates. Wiggins with a ferocious slam. Gets a good look. Harden knocks it down. A wide open shot. Wiggins secures the two-pointer. Somebody give them a map. A clever pass. Every possession matters now. That's some solid defense. Shot clock about to expire. A wide open three. What a beautiful three. Fires away. George knocks down the three. Great defense. Create space with the crossover. Cut down. 3, 2. Wide open for a three. Tatum drains the three-pointer. And that concludes our game. Congratulations. That was an exciting game from the start to finish.
Yo. Get ready. Keep it on, keep it on. Keep it on, keep it on. Come on.
The players are making their entrance. I'm sure we're in for a great game. This is Kendrick Perkins, and I will be the commentator for today's game. Tip-off is next. And we're underway. Doncic hesitates, turns, and fades. Doncic hits it. Some tight defense here. Rodman setting a screen. Wade hits it. Defense needs to be better now. Another lead change in this heated game. The defender cannot keep up. Rodman with the big rejection. Excellent pass. Fakes the shot. Launches on top of defense. A missed attempt from three. No. Pump fakes. Bad shot selection right there. Not a smart play. The defender is shaking off on that one. Oh my goodness, what a move. A clever fake. Lays it up. Wade lays it in. Now that's too easy. A big basket. They got the lead. Blows by the D. Driving for a layup. Wade makes an easy basket. That player gives them the lead. The defender cannot keep up. Shoots with conviction. That's a bad shot. A wide open three. No good from the three-point line. Launches a quick shot. That's just way too easy. Create space with the crossover. Kaminga finishes with a commanding slam. The defender is shaking off on that one. A good look for three. What a beautiful three. Oh my goodness, what a move. Pulls up from mid-range. Wade, shot is good. A fadeaway jumper, not feeling it from beyond the arc. Open look. Wade knocks it down. The defender is shaking off on that one. Launches on top of defense. That was not a good chance. Fakes it, didn't shoot. Blows by the D. An awkward shot off of contact. That shot looks off upon release. Now that's what we call a brilliant pass. Not much time left now. Cannot shake off the defender. Goes straight for a three-pointer. Better slow it down now with the heavy slam. Elevates. Kaminga throws down a ferocious slam. A failed drive attempt. Forced the opponent to stop. I'm afraid time is not their friend right now. Pump fakes. An open three on the way. Wade. Defenders are gonna have a hard time now. Uncontested three-pointer. Wade. 3 points off the board. An open mid-range. Wade sinks the basket. A long-range three-pointer. Spectacular shooting performance. Oh my goodness, what a move. Rises up with the rack attack. Cut down. 4, Three, a wide open shot. 2, 1, Kaminga secures the two-pointer. One, and that's it. The game is over. It's a disappointing loss, but they'll learn from this and try harder next time.
Yo. Get ready. Keep it on, keep it on. Keep it on, keep it on. Come on.
Both teams are ready to go. The show will be underway soon. I'm Perkins, and the game is brought to you by Meebo TV. We'll start with a jump ball. Gains the first possession. Fading from mid-range. That's a bad shot. A clever pass, a wide open three. Doncic stays hot from the three. A good look for three. Defenders are gonna have a hard time now. It's a brand new ball game from now. Create space with the crossover. A clever fake. Fires away. Some tough luck there on the three. Sensational move from Luka. An off-balance shot, no good. Fires one off. Whew, missed an opportunity there. The defender cannot keep up. To the paint, throws the hammer down. Shoots a fader, missed the open shot. Uncontested three-pointer, knocks down the three. Going for the dunk, Leonard scores with a dunk. The defender cannot keep up. Wide open for a three. The shot bounces off the rim. The ball is stopped. Shot clock winding down. Oh my goodness, what a move. A contested shot, a forced shot and miss. Whoa, bit of bad luck on that attempt. Davis, that's a clean block. Step back and pops. Doncic drains the three-pointer. A tough three-pointer. Defense was all over. Fakes it, didn't shoot, fakes the shot. Wow, that was way too easy. Gosh, what a beautiful three. Watch out for the dunk. Davis with an effortless dunk. Goes for a fadeaway. Whoa, great D. Excellent pass. Quick hands on that strip. The defender is shaking off on that one. Leonard with the rack attack. Cannot shake off the defender. Capella with the screen. An explosive finish at the rim. Rises up with the heavy slam. Create space with the crossover. An open three on the way. Oh, an unfortunate miss from downtown. Capella just casually drops it in. The shot is contested. Sinks it over a heavy contest. Capella with a well-timed pick. Fading from mid-range, some Luka magic on display right there. A large deficit to overcome with precious little time remaining. To the paint, Davis with the rack attack. Blows by the D. Great defense. Elevates. An explosive finish at the rim. For the dunk, scores with a dunk. The defender cannot keep up. An open three on the way. The touch isn't quite there today. Fakes it, didn't shoot, throws the hammer down. Blocks the shot, cut down, 4, and that's the final buzzer. What a performance from the home team. I'll see you next time.
Yo. Get ready. Keep it on, keep it on. Keep it on, keep it on. Come on.
The players are making their entrance. I'm sure we're in for a great game. This is Kendrick Perkins, and I will be your commentator for today's game. Tip-off is next. That's some solid defense. Gets a good look, hits it. The defender is shaking off on that one. Kind of forced that one. Nice D on that play. A failed drive attempt. Watch out for the dunk. Wade with the heavy slam. Elevates. Westbrook with the posterizer. A fadeaway jumper. Whoa, great D. With the great anticipation. Fading from mid-range. Shot is good. The game is tied. Some tight defense here. Rises up. Wade just casually drops it in. That shot was contested, not a smart play. Create space with the crossover. Great defense. An open mid-range. Wade hits it. That's some solid defense. Leonard just takes the ball away. Blows by the D, pump fakes the shot. Quickly takes it to the rim. Wade nails the two-pointer. Goes straight for a three-pointer. The D was too tight on that shot. The shot is contested. A missed attempt from three. No. Time is running out with the steal. A failed drive attempt. To the paint, Westbrook with a rim-rattling dunk. A good look for three. Wade, 3 points off the board. With the block. With a hard strip. Fires away. Leonard, that's just way too easy. Oh my goodness, what a move. Westbrook with an effortless dunk. Watch out for the dunk. Leonard, an explosive finish at the rim. Shoots from way downtown. That's to be expected. A wide open shot. Wade sinks the basket. Wide open for a three. Hits it. Defense needs to be better now. Uncontested three-pointer. No good from the three-point line. A large deficit to overcome with precious little time remaining. Shot clock winding down. Rodman throws the hammer down. A fadeaway jumper. That was not a good chance. A clever fake. Cut down. 4. The defender is shaking off on that one. It's too hard to make a shot from that distance. They couldn't get it done this time, but they'll bounce back. The players are warming up. This will be a fun game to watch. I'm Perkins, and the game is brought to you by Meebo TV. Okay, now, the opening tip. Shoots with conviction. Better slow it down now. Jokic draws the D and kicks it out. Time is running out. That's just way too easy. A wide open three. Tatum. Defenders are gonna have a hard time now, and we're all tied up. Cannot shake off the defender. Uncontested three-pointer. Whew, missed an opportunity there. Some tight defense here. A tough three-pointer. Defense was all over. Attacking the basket. A miss. Gets a good look. Secures the two-pointer. Fakes it, didn't shoot. A clever fake. What an incredible assist. Curry knocks down the three. And they take the lead. Fires away. Some tough luck there on the three. That's a nice dish. Pump fakes. Launches on top of defense. The three is good. Curry just ignored the defense. A contested shot. Tatum hits it. That'll hurt the opponents. Dream shake from Jokic. A close range shot. Jokic buries it down low. No one was protecting the rim. A wide open three. 3 points off the board. Oh my goodness, what a move. The defender cannot keep up. Jokic setting the pick. Bad shot selection right there. Nice D on that play. Pulls up from mid-range, knocks it down. Another lead change in this heated game. A failed drive attempt. That's a big body setting the pick. Jokic sets the screen, creates space with the crossover. Jokic running the pick and roll. Out of the bio with a big time block. Dream shake from Jokic. From right under the basket. Lays it up and in. That player gives them the lead. Blows by the D. We got ourselves a tight ball game. Blows by the D. Fakes the shot. Some tight defense here. Lays it up. Blew that one. Open look. Knocks it down. They pull one back. Cut down. 4, 3, 2.
1, 2, 3.
Cannot shake off the defense. 1. This is a learning experience. I'm sure they'll come back stronger next time.
Yo. Get ready. Keep it on, keep it on. Keep it on, keep it on. Come on.
The players are making their entrance. The show will be underway soon. This is Kendrick Perkins, and I will be your commentator for today's game. Time for the tip-off. Now that's what we call a brilliant pass. An open three on the way, drains the three-pointer. Shoots a fader. The touch isn't quite there today. Create space with the crossover. Open look. Shot is good. The defender cannot keep up. To the paint. Scores with a dunk. A clever pass. That's a nice dish. An open mid-range. Tatum hits it. Wide open for a three. Oh, an unfortunate miss from downtown. Tight defense right there. Oh my goodness, what a move. Shot clock about to expire. Now that's what we call a brilliant pass. Tatum hits it. Defense needs to be better now. Goes for a fadeaway. That was not a good chance. The floor is looking slippery out there. Not much time left now. The defender is shaking off on that one. Lays it in. Now that's too easy. Such a smart pass from Doncic. A wide open shot. Tatum sinks the basket. Great defense. Flawless. Sends it away. A good look for three. Doncic stays high from the three. Wallace gets the seal. A wide open three. Tatum, what a beautiful three. Fading from mid-range. The D was too tight on that shot. Doncic dancing with the ball. Goes up for the layup. Doncic weaves through traffic and scores. Goes straight for a three-pointer. A missed attempt from three. No. The defender cannot keep up. That's too far out. Shot clock about to expire. You won't be making that shot every day. Excellent pass. Just denies the shot. Create space with the cross. Blocks the shot. Lays it up. I'm afraid that's it. Not too much of a chance now. A clever fake. Wallace with a rim rattling dunk. Doncic finds the open man. Shot clock winding down. Wide open for a three. Tatum. Defenders are gonna have a hard time now. Cut down. That's some solid defense. 4 finishes with a commanding slam. 2, 1 shoots with conviction. And this one is in the books. Hope they'll use this loss as motivation for the next game.
Yo. Get ready. Keep it on, keep it on. Keep it on, keep it on.
The players are warming up. I'm sure we're in for a great game. This is Kendrick Perkins, and you're playing Dunk City Dynasty. We'll start with a jump ball. Wins the opening tip. What an incredible assist. Fires away. That's just way too easy. Blows by the D, cannot shake off the defender. Malone setting a screen. A good look for three. Knocks down the three. We're back to even now. Uncontested three-pointer. Gasol hits it. Defense needs to be better now. That is not a smart decision. An unbelievable off-balance shot. Rises up. Leonard with the rack attack. A clever pass. Now that's what we call a brilliant pass. An open three on the way. The shot bounces off the rim. Watch out for the dunk. Gasol with a jaw-dropping dunk. Some tight defense here. A difficult mid-range shot. A forced shot and miss. Pump fakes. Fakes it. Didn't shoot. A good look for three. Westbrook. 3 points off the board. Fakes the shot. Force the opponent to stop. Time is running low with the big rejection. The shot is contested. Better slow it down now. Uncontested three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer. A big basket. They got the lead. Pulls up from mid-range. Secures the two-pointer. And they take the lead. Russ stops and pops. Westbrook sinks the basket. A big basket. They got the lead. Gets a good look. A two-pointer. Won't go. What an incredible assist. A wide open three. What a beautiful three. Oh my goodness, what a move. A clever fake. That's a nice dish. Leonard with the posterizer. Gasol with the block. A tough three-pointer. We got ourselves a tight ball game. That's a bad shot. Launches on top of defense. An off-balance shot, no good. Excellent pass. Shot clock about to expire. Cut down. 3, 2. Shoots a fader. 1. And that's it. The game is over. They couldn't get it done this time, but they'll bounce back.
Yo. Get ready. Keep it on, keep it on. Keep it on, keep it on. Come on.
Both teams are ready to go. This will be a fun game to watch. I'm Perkins, and the game is brought to you by Meebo TV. Okay, now, the opening tip. And we're underway. The defender is shaking. Jokic sends it away. Westbrook is just unstoppable. The defender cannot keep up. Blows by the D, that's some solid defense. Attacking the basket. Joe finishes strong in the paint. It's a brand new ball game from now. The ball is stopped. The defender is shaking off on that one. An open mid-range. Westbrook secures the two-pointer. That's a quick release. George, that's just way too easy. That player gives them the lead. Jokic with a big-time block. Create space with the crossover. Gets a good look. Hits it. Going for the dunk. Pure dominance on display right there. Great defense. Oh my goodness, what a move. Fakes it, didn't shoot. A wide open shot. They're struggling on the offensive end. The shot is contested. Better slow it down now. Blows by the D. A fadeaway jumper. Leonard knocks it down. Another lead change in this heated game. Oh my goodness, what a move. Launches a quick shot. The defense was all over that shot. A successful contest by the defender. Whoa, great D. A failed drive attempt. The defender is shaking off on that one. Leonard just casually drops it in. That's some solid defense. Great defense. A failed drive attempt. Pulls up from mid-range. The players are looking tired. Excellent pass. Westbrook with a pull-up jumper. Westbrook, shot is good. Goes up for the layup. Joe buries it down low. No one was protecting the rim. Tight defense right there. A tough three-pointer. That's a bad shot. Jokic with the assist. Fakes the shot. Leonard with the steal. Shoots with conviction. A missed attempt from three. No. Create space with the crossover. Dream shake from Jokic. Shoots from right under the rim. Jokic lays it up and in. The defender cannot keep up. The defender is shaking off on that one. Cannot shake off the defender. Every possession matters now. Jokic, that's a clean block. What an incredible assist. Oh my goodness, what a move. Not much time left now. Westbrook with an effortless dunk. Pump fakes. That's a big body setting the pick. Open look. George knocks it down. Cut down. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that concludes our game. And they come away with the W. The players are making their entrance. The show will be underway soon. This is Kendrick Perkins, and I will be the commentator for today's game. Time for the tip-off. Some tight defense here. That's some solid defense. Fakes the shot. Cannot shake off the defender. A failed drive attempt. Shot clock winding down. Goes for a fadeaway. Flawless with the heavy slam. Some tight defense here. An open three on the way. Curry with a circus three-point shot. And they take the lead. For the dunk with the heavy slam. That player gives them the lead. Fires away. Not feeling it from beyond the arc. Great defense. Elevates. Wallace throws the hammer down. A clever fake. The defender cannot keep up. Blows by the D. Goes straight for a three-pointer. Defense was all over. A clever pass. Some tight defense here with a well-timed pick. Fakes it, didn't shoot. Now that's what we call a brilliant pass. A fadeaway jumper secures the two-pointer. Create space with the crossover. Pump fakes. Great defense. A failed drive attempt from right under the basket. Makes an easy basket. The defender is shaking off on that one. Wallace running the pick and roll. That's some solid defense. Oh my goodness, what a move. Blows by the D, cannot shake off the defender. That's a nice dish. Time is running out. The defender is dropped. Wide open for a three. Knocks down the three. A clever fake. Great defense. Launches on top of defense. That was not a good chance. The Sid shot. A wide open three. Thompson shoots and Thompson hits. Setting a pick. Not much time left now. That's some solid defense. Open look. Shot is good. Pump fakes. Create space with the crossover. They're leading by a large margin. The defender cannot keep up. Fakes it. Didn't shoot. No hesitation for that shot. Drains the three-pointer. Watch out for the dunk. Just casually drops it in. Fakes the shot. The defender is shaking off on that one. Cannot shake off the defender. An open three on the way. Curry hits it. Defense needs to be better now. Oh my goodness, what a move. Blows by the D. Capella with the great anticipation. Three. The Sid shot. Two. Thompson from way outside. I can't believe it. and they're back on top. 1. And that's the final buzzer. And there it is, a big win for them.
Yo. Get ready. Keep it on, keep it on. Keep it on, keep it on. Come on.
The players are warming up. This will be a fun game to watch. This is Kendrick Perkins, and you're playing Dunk City Dynasty. Tip-off is next. Wins the opening tip. Porzingis sets a solid screen. Porzingis, an explosive finish at the rim. Quickly takes it to the rim. Nails the two-pointer. The game is tied. Create space with a step back. It's in, but it might be a better option for Harden to shoot the three. Wallace setting a screen. Pulls up from mid-range, hits it. We're back to even now. Create space with the crossover. He's so crafty with the ball. A smart move by Harden. Fires away. The touch isn't quite there today. An open mid-range. Sinks the basket. Step back and pops. Jaren Jackson Jr. What a beautiful three. Another lead change in this heated game. A good look for three. Defenders are gonna have a hard time now. take the lead. Harden with an unselfish play. Wide open for a three. Porzingis. 3 points off the board. A big basket. They got the lead. Uncontested three-pointer. The shot bounces off the rim. Double step back three from the pier. Shoots with conviction. Harden hits it over defense. That's tough. Rises up. Wallace with an effortless dunk. Some tight defense here. Lays it up. Hard. Lays it in. Now that's too easy. Fires away. That's just way too easy. A step back shot. An off-balance shot, no good. A clever pass, an open three on the way. Oh, fortunate miss from downtown. Another lead change in this heated game. Elevates with the rack attack. A big basket. They got the lead. Wide open for a three. Knocks down the three. That player gives them the lead. The defender cannot keep up. Harden just drops his defender. Uncontested three-pointer. Porzingis. Defenders are gonna have a hard time now, and they take the lead. There's still time for miracles. A good look for three. What a beautiful three. They've turned the tables. That's a slick move. Porzingis with a well-timed pick. A wide open three. Hits it. Defense needs to be better now. They got the lead. What a game. Pump fakes. Wow, that was way too easy. Cut down. 4, 3, 2. Excellent pass. 1. And that concludes our game. What a performance from the home team. I'll see you next time. Both teams are ready to go. I'm sure we're in for a great game. This is Kendrick Perkins, and I will be your commentator for today's game. We'll start with a jump ball. Gets a good look, knocks it down. The defender is shaking off on that one. A wide open three. Curry. 3 points off the board. A big basket. They got the lead. Oh my goodness, what a move. Fires away. Drains the three-pointer. Another lead change in this heated game. A failed drive attempt. The defender cannot keep up. The Leonard with the block. To the paint, Lopez scores with a dunk. Cannot shake off the defender. Blows by the D. That's a nice dish. Going for the dunk. Kaminga with an effortless dunk. A wide open shot. Missed it. An open three on the way. Not feeling it from beyond the arc. With the big rejection. A good look for three. Lopez. What a beautiful three. With a hard strip. Uncontested three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer. Create space with the crossover. Leonard gets the seal. A clever fake. And this one is in the books. It's a disappointing loss, but they'll learn from this and try harder next time.